How are we today? Better than me, I hope. I think a lot of it's the weather change. Ooh, skeets on me. Haha. I know I took yesterday. I've been put on some new medication, and between that and the weather change, I'm a little off. I just haven't been feeling good lately. I've been wanting to sleep a little bit more. Well, mainly because the medication that I'm on, it's just zapped the energy right out of me and just got me to where I'm a little bit more tired. Now, anybody that knows me knows I'm a heavy drinker. Very heavy, like 15 to 20 drinks a night, every night. And the medication I'm taking won't stop me from drinking, but it's supposed to help me slow down, curb curb the drinking. Instead of doing 15 to 20 night, it may take it down to 5 or 6. Well, quite honestly, I took medication yesterday, and I literally went from 15 to 20 drinks a night down to one drink last night. All I could do was one drink. And I'm sitting back going, man, I am so tapped out. I went to bed. Normally I'm up till like 2 o'clock in the morning Central Time. And I went to bed at like 10:30 Central Time. So yeah, says a lot. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. I just wanted to update. I just wanted to let you know on why I'm not feeling as good. Part of it's weather change. It's been in the well, yeah, it's been in the low to mid 40s Fahrenheit for the last week. Plus, certain somebody doesn't like wearing jackets outside. Wonder who that guy could be. Anyway, about, it was a month ago, I started selling a few things in an antique store. Mainly no, I'm not going to say wedding rings. Let's just say I'm selling rings. It's the only thing that's really been selling for me, and that's, I've tried doing earrings, but haven't had any luck selling them yet. Haven't had any luck. Now, rings itself have been flying off the shelf, so to speak. I've had, get this. No, that's the wrong sheet. Normally when they do it, they give you 2 sheets. One will show you how much you've made, any deductions that they take out, so on and so forth. Now, on this, on this other sheet, it'll show you the dates on when you sell whatever product it is you're selling. It'll show you the quantity and the unit price of that product. And if people buy multiple, then they got the section where it'll say item total. And then it'll show whether the person paid with credit card, cash. They do a layaway program there, but nobody, I think, ever does it. At least this is my first month selling jewelry. I was with the antique store one other time and got out due to COVID, and I was with the antique store, I think, 2 years, 2 or 3 years anyway. So anyway, I had a slow start to the month. I didn't start selling until the 9th of October, which on the 9th of October I sold 3 rings. Two of them were under one purchase. And those 2 rings sold for $7.99 each ring, which is a total of $15.98. Now, mind you, the space I got is right next to the cash register. Well, you got the area with the cash register and that whole kind of like countertop area. Well, there's 3 cabinets right there up front. I've got one of them. I got one of 3, which is $25 a month, y'all. $25 a month. I can go out and pick up cans out of dumpsters off of sidewalks and everything else and collect $25 a month to pay for it. That's just the way it is in my area. Now, that was one day where I sold 3 rings, which total on 3 rings would have been, what, $23.97? If my math's, well, I know what it is because I'm not going to say if my math's correct because there's 2 days where I sold 3 rings, so I'm going to read it off there, which is $23.97. Well, and then it seems like it skips to where it goes every other day. It goes from selling on the 9th to the 12th to the 14th to the 16th to the 19th, 21st, and then it goes to the 22nd, 29th. But yeah, I've had a total of, well, before I go, total of 18 sold rings. There's 2 different days. Let's see here if I can find them. Yeah, the 14th and 15th were the 2 days I sold 3. No. Yeah, the 14th and 15th I sold 3 rings each day. So that was $23.97 each day. And cash was used on one and MasterCard was used on the other. Now, that was a total of 18 rings sold. That was a total of $143.78. Now, what upsets me, and I know it's not a big deal, but one of the rings it's $7.99. Somebody put down the ring was $7.95, which I know 4 cents, big whoop. It's only 4 cents, John, let it go. Well, errors like that shouldn't have happened for one, which, whatever. It's 4 cents, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to say a thing about it, other to you guys, but whatever. But it's the idea that being careful, Rather than that, I'll let stuff go. What's 4 cents? But I got, like I said, a total of $143.78. Now, when people at the store use credit cards, debit card, whatever, whoever sells the product, I'm not talking the cashier, but if I sell rings, And in this case, it's 18 of them. Well, it goes on to me to eat the cost of that transaction as far as, well, there's a fee. There's a fee for using a little credit card reader. And instead of the owner taking that and saying, you know what, I'll cover the charge on everything, she passes it along to the people that sell. So if she's got, let's just say, 56 vendors, and all 56 see use on that reader due to one purchase or another during the month, well, she passes along those charges to the vendor. Which it's totally fair, whatever. If I'm going to do business in her store and rent from her, why shouldn't I pay the cost? Why shouldn't I? It's my space. I'm the one doing business. Why should she eat the cost for something I'm doing? I want to sell stuff through her business. Well, if somebody's buying 18 rings from me and using a credit card the whole way, yeah, I should have to pay that. I should pick up the charge on that or the cost on that, being it's my stuff. I guess in my mind, it's only right. Why should I say, well, it's your business, you eat the cost if you want people using credit cards? I don't look at it that way. I look at it, if I want to sell in your store, certain things should happen. And this is one of them. Now, on that deduction, granted it's $3.06. Big deal. I waste more money on candy bars than I do on that. And I don't eat too many candy bars. It may look like I do, but I don't. Now, it's the paycheck, the check I got for selling everything was written out for $140.72. That was what she wrote it out to me for. Now, the thing is, that is not including rent. I still had to take rent out of that. Well, the rent was paid, which is $25. But that $140 and whatever change, when you factor in that I still had rent to take out of that, and then whatever the cost of the rings were that I sold, the rings didn't come to much. It would have still left me minus rent. I would have taken home $125.72. Well, the total on 18 rings is going to come out to probably $3. So you subtract that from 125. I'm not going to complain about clearing $122.72. $122 for sitting around. I only had to go in there one time to refill rings. One time out of 31 days. And the rest of the time I could have sat back and been lazy as all can be, not done a thing, whatever. But I had stuff to do, so I went out and did it. Now, $122 clear, free and clear, everything's paid for. Not bad money for just sitting around and not doing much. Now, granted, I went out scrapping. I did a few other things to help mom and brother out. Whatever. Now, up here, we got our Xcel energy bill, which is like $79 for us. I'm looking at just going ahead and paying that and just being done with it. Let's just see what mom and brother say. They might want me to do other things with it. But I'm running out of time. See y'all later. Bye bye.